Everybody, 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 everybody needs a living wage. Oh, to get them through, get them through, get them through, get them through. Everybody needs a living wage.
In the San Francisco Day Labor Program, very excited to be here with immigrant communities and allies. Today, the day after the presidential inauguration, to send a loud message to Washington that we want and demand that the president do the right thing around immigrant rights. We want legalization, unconditional legalization, stop the raids immediately, no more guest worker programs, and no further militarization of the U.S.-Mexico border. We're also here to also send a message to Mayor Newsom that he hasn't been such an immigrant rights mayor as he claims he's been. Just because the municipal ID ordinance passed under his watch, he's still having youth in San Francisco deported out of the youth guidance centers simply for being charged with offenses. We think this is immoral. We think it's outright disgusting to separate these young people from their families. So one of the things that we're going to do is, in addition to go around visiting the Board of Supervisors, is we're also going to visit the mayor's office, and we're going to demand that he attend a community town hall meeting so that immigrant communities can tell him for themselves that we're not happy with him right now. We want a real sanctuary law here in San Francisco.
If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap 2 times. A new era in our history, and we here in San Francisco must continue to take the lead on civil rights and immigrant rights. Ayer fue un gran día para toda la nación, con el presidente Obama que llegó a la oficina. Y igual que la nación está tomando un nuevo papel en todo el país, nosotros como San Francisco, esta ciudad, tenemos que mantenernos en el liderazgo de los derechos civiles y los derechos de los inmigrantes. The few issues that have put our communities in great danger. There's been more than 100 children who have been deported from our city. Estamos aquí porque en los últimos 6 meses han habido ataques contra nuestra comunidad. Más de 100 jóvenes han sido deportados de esta ciudad. Han habido paros por diferentes vecindarios y hemos sentido que como comunidad inmigrante estamos sobre muchos ataques. So in the last 6 months, there's also been some police checkpoints along the city in Latino neighborhoods. Our communities felt under a lot of pressure, and we're here to make sure that our city does not cooperate with ICE, that our city continues to be a strong sanctuary city. Una velita que significa la luz y la esperanza de nuestra comunidad, a tener los derechos que merecemos en esta. And to the mayor, a candle that symbolizes the light and the spirit of hope of our immigrant communities in this city. This is peaceful. We're going to walk through each of the mayor's offices. We have a leader who's going to handle a candle to that supervisor, and then we're going to walk outside and have a peaceful vigil outside. Please raise your hand and hold it up. This candle symbolizes the hope that our immigrant communities have so that our rights can be respected in the city, so that immigrants no longer are second-class citizens in the immigration reform for all people who are living throughout our nation as second-class citizens. So the City ID program was a huge win for all the communities in San Francisco. El programa de la identificación municipal fue un gran logro para nosotros en toda la ciudad. Hay otras cosas que faltan. There's more to be done, and that's why we're here. And we now like to welcome our new board president, Supervisor Chu, who's here to say a few words for us.
I want to thank all of you guys for coming out today. You know, I think yesterday ended a very dark 8 years of a Bush administration that has made life extremely difficult for our immigrant families. You know, the Bush administration forgot that we are a country of immigrants. And with the election of President Obama, I think it is a wonderful new, you know, he brings not just hope, but the real possibility of change in our national immigration policy. I'm very excited about that. And I also want to let folks know that this morning I went down to room 82 in the basement of this building to get my municipal ID. It was it's an extremely easy process, and I'm proud to be now a card-carrying member of the Municipal ID program. As I think all of you who are journalists know, this will give access to many, many city services. It will provide discounts to small businesses, and it'll allow immigrants to open up checking accounts with their local banks. It really puts San Francisco again on the map of being a place that respects our immigrants, respects our immigrant communities, and hopefully will send a beacon to the rest of the country that this is how our immigrants and our immigrant families ought to be treated. So,
nosotros vamos a darle nuestras demandas aquí a los supervisores, y nuestras demandas son por todo el cambio que queremos.
So thank you for coming and welcome. We're here to celebrate the election of Obama, but we're also here because we have demands. We're still fighting.
Vamos, adelante compañeros, la lucha sigue y sigue, y no estamos solos. Todos tenemos un lugar donde acudir para hacer un cambio propio. No hay que esperar que vengan a decirnos que cambiemos. Nosotros mismos vamos a hacer el cambio y estamos aquí. Hoy es un día que estamos haciendo historia aquí en San Francisco para que saquemos la ID, y es una lucha muy grande, y vamos a darle alto a las redadas, no queremos más redadas, alto a los retenes de la policía. Gracias a Dios que ya tenemos la ID, que como dijo aquí el supervisor, ya podemos ir con nuestra ID al frente como lo necesita.
Said is that we're here and we're going to continue the fight. That change happens when communities get together and organize and demand that change. And our principal demands are an immediate moratorium of the raids, no more immigration raids, that we stop all police checkpoints, that we celebrate. We're very excited about the municipal IDs, and that we make sure that these IDs are respected and accepted here in our city. And finally, that San Francisco preserve funding for immigrant communities and services, because those funds are essential to protecting the human rights of
You're always welcome in our office, and we'll do what I can to fight with you for immigrant rights, dignity, and empowerment. So thank you for being strong. This is your city hall, and you can come in
invitations to the town hall meeting. So we hope to see the mayor at the town hall meeting at the end of February.
Estamos aquí tratando de organizar y protestar y decir que nosotros estamos aquí en este edificio como gente de esta ciudad. Ahora el alcalde va a mandar su representante para que nosotros le digamos al alcalde que nosotros estamos aquí y es nuestro derecho como gente de aquí estar en San Francisco.
No more deportations of youth. Respect our sanctuary law. Native people are here, and so when we talk about borders and we talk about countries, we got to remember that this is sacred Native American land. Solo quería decir eso.
St. Peter's Church.
Y también pertenezco al sindicato de hoteles y restaurantes local 2.
So we want to first welcome Supervisor John Avalos, who is hosting us here today. He got us this podium here. He represents one of the most diverse districts in San Francisco, my district where I work, District 11, the Excelsior.
Entonces le queremos dar la bienvenida al supervisor Ábalos, que es del distrito 11, y bienvenido, él habla en español también, así que no le tengo que traducir.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Bueno, me llamo John Ábalos y soy el nuevo supervisor para Distrito 11 en San Francisco. Y es un orgullo estar aquí un día después de la instalación de Barack Obama como presidente de los Estados Unidos. Y yo tengo una esperanza muy grande que el nuevo presidente va a ayudar a la comunidad latina, la comunidad inmigrante, la comunidad de Asia, de que vive aquí en los Estados Unidos. Ayer fue el último día de George Bush. Y una cosa más, no sé, cuando la persona tiró los zapatos a él, a Bush fue un gran momento para mí, pero también cuando él salió del aeropuerto de Washington, D.C. hasta Texas, fue un día maravilloso para mí, porque solo la gente que acompañó a él fue el ejército. Es la única apoyo que él tenía fue el ejército ayer. Y eso es completamente opuesta que el presidente Barack Obama, que tenía la gente de todo el mundo que está con él. The United States of America, it was quite a sight to see a black family in the White House, and I'm really hopeful that under Barack Obama we can have immediate changes to the condition of immigrant community in our streets, that we're not faced with the kind of ICE raids that almost randomly are attacking our people, indiscriminately attacking our communities, and we need to put an end to that. And so we need to make a large, strong, clarion call out to President Barack Obama to support our community, to support our rights as human beings, support our mobility around this world, and to live here in this country of ours.
Signed in, that you have your stickers with you, and that you, if you're a local 2 member, we encourage you to wear your local 2 Thank you to Claire. Very local food. I'll tell you, 5 left here. Good. Yes. We're going to ask everybody else to stay outside. We'll meet downstairs. I'm running the block. You guys take some space and walk. If you want to meet everybody outside. If not, let anybody meet. So what?
obviously, y'all will work on that and figure out what the truth is there. Secondly, we asked about recall rights. They did say that they had posted notices around certain recall rights, which to me is a little less than actually providing recall rights to workers. But they've agreed to provide us that notice so we can actually see what recall rights were provided. And then thirdly, they admitted that they did not provide any health care benefits to workers after they were terminated. And their defense was that this is industry practice and that they were as generous or as ungenerous as other union hotels in the area. Again, my guess is that is not the case, and I leave it to you all to figure out. So, but all this being said, at the end of the meeting, they are open to meeting with community delegation and leaders to discuss what our response is to what they've said. And so there is that willingness to engage in that conversation, but you know, it's definitely not over.
I want to say a thing. He was very focused on they are better than union hotels.
In what way?
He repeated that constantly in the conversation. So a couple of tasks for us is to investigate, to lay the facts out, see if things are as he said they are, or as they are as we know them to be. And once we find that out, then we come back again. And he said, yes, he's open to sitting down and talking with us again about any discrepancies. So I think that's a positive step. I think we just made a half step in the program, and we have a ways to go yet. But let's take him up as far as he's willing to go.
First of all, thank you to David and Phil for leading the delegation. They did an able and a fantastic job at leading it. And all the members of the delegation. They're not evil. They're just confused. In my day job, I'm a teacher as a rabbi. And one of the things that we learn as teachers is that a student that's confused doesn't get mistreated or kicked out of the classroom. You just keep going back and working with them and working with them and working with them without fail, and you don't go away, and you keep coming back, and you spend extra time. So we'll just consider this after school.
Catch it!
We're just going to keep working with them. And the second thing I want to say is, for all of you who came out where this is not your place of work, it took energy and bravery, so thank you. But Peter came with us on the delegation. He had to face his general manager face to face. He spoke bravely, and I just wanted to honor and respect the workers who came.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job. Thank you. Members of the delegation, right now. And all of us believe that the next time we meet again, they would listen to us, better, because we would be doing it in a more vigorous manner. Hopefully next month we'll be back here. I assure you, you would get into